spent the next day here on Skye, had a very comfortable night in our cottage. It was so beautiful, and I was up early this morning, up at 3:30 so I could get to the Kerrang for 4:30 to host my workshop. Which, if you want to find out how that went, you can watch that probably. It'll either be in the next episode or it would have been in the last episode, but either way there'll be a video coming out about my Kerrang workshop at some point in the very near future. I've got about 7 hours or so to kill between now and my next workshop, so we're going to head up to the north of the island, and it's a part of the island that I've not really explored before. There's a nice castle, castle ruins up there. There's a monument to Flora MacDonald, I believe, and there's also a place called the Lookout that I've wanted to go to for ages. It is a bothy, but you can go there during the day and you get stunning views across the sea to the neighbouring islands, so I'm super excited for that. We're going to get going now, and I'll see you all when we get up there. Flora MacDonald's grave. She was the one who helped Bonnie Prince Charlie escape from Skye back in the 1700s. But it's not so much the grave or the story that's interesting me so much. It's this stunning outcrop over here that the light keeps hitting. It's absolutely stunning. Here we are at an old castle ruin overlooking the west coast, where you can see some of the other islands in the distance. It's so beautiful just sitting here and just admiring this, just taking a few minutes to sit, relax and unwind with the sea below you, beautiful castle above you, and you've got these lovely sea stacks and that as well. I've never been this far north on Skye, and I wasn't sure what was going to be here really, because it's not as well known as a lot of the other parts of the island, but it's just as beautiful, and I can imagine on a nice hot summer's day how beautiful and how nice this scene would be, just at the end of this pinnacle overlooking this. Or even on a stormy winter's night, if you had big waves crashing up against these rocks onto the castle, that too would be pretty epic, because it would make really good twilight photos, I think. A good location overall. I'm really glad that I came and had a look at it. Our next destination is, you can't really see it from here, but up that hill there is where the Lookout is. It's a bothy. You can fit 3 people in it, but you can also go in it during the day, and you've got this panel windows where you can look out overlooking the beautiful scene in front of you, but you're up on top of a hill, so it's even more stunning apparently. Super excited for that, so that's our next stop. We've arrived at the bothy, or the Lookout Tower as it's known. Oh, I'm so excited to see what the view's going to be like from inside. I feel like we've been walking for hours, but I hope and pray that it's all going to be worth it. Look, stunning building right on the edge of the pinnacle, beautiful views. Here goes. Just look at this. I've always fancied staying in a bothy for a night, and when you see how beautiful the scenes are here and how tranquil and peaceful it is, you can really see why staying in a bothy appeals to so many people. This is just stunning, and the fact that the weather today is so beautiful just adds to the experience. I just can't believe how beautiful this scene is here. I wasn't actually expecting this. I knew we were going to have nice views of the islands over the sea and a vast sea view, but I never expected this beautiful pinnacles and stacks that we've got here. It really is incredible. To the Sleat Peninsula on Skye. I've never been to this part of Skye before, but I'm really starting to wonder why, because just look at the view. It is incredible. It's the first official day of the summer today, 31st of March, and we're just enjoying this stunning scenery and doing a bit of exploring to celebrate my 26th birthday. Oh my gosh, this peninsula just gets better and better. I mean, the fact that it's so sunny today really helps, but just look at the scenes. I thought I'd seen the best of Skye over the years, you know, going to a lot of the iconic locations and everything. But you know, a lot of these places, I've seen a lot of accommodation advertised for this part of Skye, and I've always sort of been reluctant to book it because I didn't, you know, you don't hear much about the Sound of Sleat and Armadale and all that, but oh my gosh, I actually think this might be one of my favourite parts of Skye now that I've been here. This is stunning, it's so beautiful. I'm so glad we've decided to, you know, spend our last day here just exploring new parts of the island and not having any plans, so that we can just come and explore gorgeous places like this. I always say in my videos, you know, going to the iconic locations is great, and as I've said before, I do it a lot. But when you come to some of the less iconic locations, that's often when the best treasures are discovered and where you get so many of these locations almost to yourself. This peninsula is so much quieter than up at the north of Skye where all the famous places are. But it's hard to understand why when you see how beautiful it is. Oh. You know, I really encourage you all when you go on holiday to explore some of the less well-known areas as well as the iconic ones, just so that you can experience peace, tranquility and stunning scenes like this. Wow. I think it's safe to say that this could be one of my new favourite places in the whole of Scotland. One place I've always wanted to come to on Skye is the Kylea, I think that's how you pronounce it, wildlife hide. It's meant to be a great place to see otters. There's also a nice sort of lighthouse tower down here as well. But what I hadn't seen in the past is how beautiful the view is from here. And it's a cracking place to sit and have a picnic on a day like today. It's absolutely stunning. You've got these panoramic views right across this bay, this peninsula. And it's just so beautiful. You know, all the places we've been today have been places that I've never been to before, but they are just blowing me away. Definitely want to come back to this place in the future, and fingers crossed we see some interesting stuff at the Hyde.